So thank you all for joining today. I'm Diane Caraggio, the Chief of Staff for the Lerner Center for Public Health Advocacy, and today we'll be talking about the Sommer Klag Advocacy Impact Awards. And so just as a reminder, we have the Sommer Klag Advocacy Awards program, and that includes both the Achievement Award and the Impact Awards. And so today we're going to be focusing on just the Impact Awards. So we'll get started. I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of a reminder, kind of take us down memory lane, how we got here. So this really is a result of Dean McKenzie adding advocacy as an important pillar in her strategic plan in 2018. The center launched around 2017, and this had been a long time coming, and advocacy had been gaining momentum around the school, but it was really made official in her strategic plan in 2018. And then from there, Sid and Helene Lerner made a generous gift to support these advocacy awards for several years. And the essence of the award was to be that we would recognize advocates and support future advocates from around the school. So we're really excited that this is finally coming to fruition. And as most of you know, we had the Achievement Awards last year at the end of 2022 and kind of beginning of 2023. And so this is the very first time that we're doing the Impact Awards. And so this has been a couple years in the making, and we're really excited. So again, this is to help us achieve the goals and objectives set forth by the strategic plan. The objectives for the award are threefold. So first, we are looking to elevate the visibility and amplify the advocacy work that's happening around the school and emphasize it as an important area of public health practice. We're looking to recognize and reward past achievements and successes, and lift those folks up as inspiration for other public health advocates. And then we also are looking to support and promote the continued engagement in advocacy activities and support future public health advocates. So again, this is a little overview of the awards program, and this information is on our website, and most of you have probably seen it already, but we have the Advocacy Achievement Award, which I mentioned we announced the winners in late 2022, early 2023, and that was one $100,000 award. And that is for a faculty member who has had a long career in public health advocacy. And so it's open to anybody, but some of the most viable candidates are usually senior faculty. And now we're focused on the Advocacy Impact Awards, and so we're giving away two of those. They are each $40,000. And those are specifically for what we are calling early career faculty. And essentially it includes everybody that the Achievement Award was open to, except it is not open to senior scientists, full professors, or faculty with instructor, adjunct, or visiting appointments. So if anybody has specific questions about their faculty rank, you can definitely reach out to us. But that is how we are defining early career faculty members. And so again, the Achievement Award was a more retrospective look at the work that a public health advocate has done. This is focused on what has been done, but also what the winner intends to do with the funds in the future. And so we're looking for what they've achieved, but also the potential. So you'll see here that the areas that are in the application are similar, but we're taking a future look at this and seeing what this person could potentially do with these resources. So these are the 5 areas of the submission. So if you go through the submission process, when you get to the submission form, these are the 5 areas that we are focused on. These are the most important areas that we felt should be included in the Advocacy Award. But for this info session, I really wanted to lay out what you can expect when you go to create your submission. So you'll be asked to write a short narrative for each of these areas, and I believe you have up to 500 words to answer each of these questions. And so the first area is the issue. And so here we want you to provide context and background on your issue, and particularly the advocacy issue and the advocacy work that has been done. Kind of, are there factors that make this like the right time? Like, what's the window of opportunity, and why is this a critical public health advocacy issue right now? So, making sure that you're providing enough background there. And then the opportunity. And so, we want to see, again, a little bit of the window of opportunity. Why is your work right for success? Why is this policy change needed right now? And how do you see this being a benefit to the field of public health advocacy? Section 3 will be laying the groundwork, and that is focused on what you have already done to achieve your advocacy objectives and goals. And that can be, I believe in the form we have some examples, but this could be, relationships that you've built, coalitions that you've started to put together, maybe media advocacy that you have participated in. So, this is really your opportunity to show what you have done already to move this public health issue forward. And then as a follow-up to that, section 4 will focus on your action plan. So this is the laying the groundwork is the kind of, look backward at what has been achieved. And then the action plan is where we want you to talk about what you plan to achieve, or what you hope to achieve. Obviously, with advocacy, it's not always linear, and we don't always have control over the outcome, but what you plan to do with the funds, and why this is worth amplifying. And then, we're sticking to, we would like to stick to 3 there, and I'll come back to why that's important. But the last section will be the impact. So this is pretty straightforward. How will you measure success? What does that look like? And again, advocacy is not always linear, but to the best of your ability, outlining what success would look like to you. So right now we are in the open submission period, open nomination period. It opened on August 14th. It will run through the end of September 14th. And these are self-submissions. I know that during the Achievement Award period, we had an option to nominate somebody else. That is not an option this time. You have to do your own nomination. And so it's a full month period for submissions. And then from there, our team and a small group of screeners will review all of the submissions, and we will then narrow it down to the 5 participants that will provide a pitch in the pitch competition in November. We will notify those finalists that are asked to participate in the pitch competition at the end of October, or sorry, at the end of September. My mistake, early October. So I think we will be able to notify people by the end of September, but at the very latest, it will be October 2nd, so that participants have a full month to prepare. And then the pitch competition will take place on November 2nd, and this will be a fun, exciting event where it will be open to all of the Bloomberg School community, and so we'll have it in Sommer Hall, and each participant will have some time to go through the sections that we just outlined and talk about their work, talk about what they've done, talk about what they plan to do, and they will be very short presentations. I'll get to more of those details in another slide or two, but it's open to everybody, and we're going to have voting from the audience along with a panel of we won't call them judges, but we're calling them pitch panelists who will be seated in the front and scoring the pitch presentations. So we want this to be a fun, engaging, dynamic event for everybody. So we're really looking forward to having folks from the audience participate. And it's an opportunity for you to get your colleagues out there and your supporters and just get everybody involved. So we're looking forward to that. So the pitch presentations themselves, this is a little bit more nitty gritty about what that will look like. So the 5 sections that I outlined for the submission form, about 2 slides back, that is almost verbatim what you can expect in the submission form. The template, if you are selected as a finalist, we will provide you with a PowerPoint template so that all presentations will look the same. And those slides, the information for those slides to come just exactly from your submission. So there won't be a whole lot of extra work that needs to happen to reconfigure your submission into slides. You should be able, we have it outlined just exactly as the submission is ordered. So you should be able to translate your submission directly into the template. And that will be a pretty user-friendly template, one that we've designed where you really should just have to add words and images. And we will have the finalists send those templates to us just prior to the pitch presentations. And we can also support folks a little bit as they create those slides if there are any issues. So each presenter will have 10 minutes, and that includes 7 minutes to present their slides. So, we have this lightning bolt here, and we're calling them pitch presentations. And this idea came from the our staff and faculty meetings. We have lightning talks where individuals have 5 minutes to talk about their work, talk about themselves, and it's just a way for the community to get to know them and learn a little bit about their work. So we're kind of we've created them in that spirit, and so they're like lightning talks. So they're very fast, and so 7 minutes to present, and then we'll provide 3 minutes for questions just from the panelists, so not from the entire audience, just from the panelists. And we may even have each of the presenters provide a few questions that they feel comfortable talking about, just in case the panelists don't have any of their own questions, which is unlikely, but possible. And so the template will have 7 slides, and we don't expect you to spend a minute on each of those slides. There will be a title slide, 5 content slides. Again, those content slides will mirror exactly the information from the submission form, and then you'll have 1 slide to use kind of however you want, and that will probably be something like acknowledgments for, thank yous, references, something like that. And this is a save the date for the pitch competition on November 2nd. You'll see these around the school as the event gets closer. But whether or not you are one of the finalists, we hope that you'll save the date. November 2nd from 3:30 to 6:30, we'll have the pitch competition in Sommer Hall, and then it will be immediately followed by a reception at the Wall of Wonder, during which we will announce the winners of the pitch competition. And again, both of these events will be open to the entire community. So save the date, keep your eye out for more of these. And if you want save the date cards to give to anybody in your community or friends, anybody that you want to attend, we can give those to you if you want to reach out to us directly. And those are all the slides that we have. So if anybody has any questions, I think Aveon, my team member, I should have introduced, I don't know if you can see that.
Okay, there is one question. So Sama asks, we have been advocating on multiple issues over the past few years. Do you suggest we focus on one of these topics or highlight all of the different issues we've been working on? What do you think would be the most successful strategy?
That's a great question. And so we saw this a little bit with the Achievement Awards, and I would say what would make your pitch most successful would be to be specific. So if you have a specific policy that you're working on or a specific issue that you're trying to move forward, that would be your best bet. We saw some of these kind of Lifetime Achievement Award submissions with the Achievement more that, we're just covering everything that that individual has done. And, while it is very impressive, the most successful finalists for that award were the individuals who had a specific issue, a specific policy, or ask that they were focused on. So hopefully that helps. I know that, we're asking you to boil down sometimes a lifetime of work, but the more specific, the better. Do we have any other questions in the chat, Avian?
Currently, no.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? I was going to say before that I have two of my colleagues here that I should have introduced in the beginning. I have Amber Ray Davidson, who is our communications associate, and Avian Lane, who is our newest member of our team. She's a communications specialist. We're very excited to have her. And you can always feel free to reach out to any of us if you have questions. Also, we encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. We'll be sending out most of the information will come out through there. We'll send out news bites, updates, things like that. And then long after the award process is over, you can still get updates from the center to hear what we're up to. And yep, that's the slide. So we're also on social. If anybody wants to follow us on LinkedIn or Twitter, X, whatever we're calling it these days. And also feel free to reach out to me.
So we have another question. Sama asks, how do we sign up for the newsletter?
Oh, great. Okay. Yes. I think we don't have a QR code on here, do we?
I will drop the newsletter sign up in the chat.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, please sign up for the newsletter. And that's also on our website. You can register through there as well. Again, the submission forms, I'm looking at some of the frequently asked questions. The submission form is open now through September 14th. And can we drop that submission form link in the chat as well for anybody looking to go right there? Otherwise, it is on our website in the opportunity section under Impact Awards. And we will also be promoting the winners of the award. So once the winners are announced at the reception after the pitch event, we will be promoting those folks, amplifying their work through our newsletter, social media, and some of the school's channels as well. So that's a great promotion opportunity for the finalists and the winners. And then the funds for the winners will be distributed to them in early 2024. So we'll work individually with those folks and then whoever is the finance person in their department to get that internal transfer done very early next year. Do we have any other questions? Oh, I can't open the chat. Let's see.
There are no questions in the chat.
Okay. All right, well, again, if you know of anybody who was not able to attend, we'll have this on our website. It's been recorded, and you can feel free to reach out to us with any questions that you didn't have now. And we look forward to your submissions. So thank you for joining, and I hope this was helpful.
Wait, we just got one last minute question. Right? Okay.
Okay. That's the question.
So Sama asks, what did the past winners do with the funds?
Sure. So we only have one winner so far. Well, it's two, but it was one submission. The winners of we've only done this one time. This is the very first time we're doing the Impact Awards. The Achievement Award winners were Shannon Frateroli and Josh Horowitz from the Center for Gun Violence Prevention. No, that's not their new name. Gun
Violence Solutions.
Gun Violence Solutions. Sorry. And they won for their work on AIRCO, the Extreme Risk Protection Order. And so they are using their work to directly support team members that they have working on increasing the reach of the Extreme Risk Protection Orders. And so that's a great question. Folks can use the funds mostly however they see fit, but with the Impact Award, we do want to see a year from now that it is the funds are going towards directly supporting progress in the area of public health advocacy that the winners are working in. Any other questions? If not, I think we will.
So, follow-up question. She wants, they wanted to know, does it have to be expended by a certain time, the funds?
I see. Sommer, lots of great questions. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. We do not have a period in which you have to spend those funds. No. You're welcome, Selma. Thank you. Okay, well, with that, we are going to wrap up. And again, if anybody has additional questions that they thought of after the fact, please feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to answer any questions. Again, I'm Diane Coraggio. Thank you, Amber Ray and Avian, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.